Time now for the morning rush. We start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Not looking at anything in the way of rain or snow today, but we do have some patchy freezing fog over the southeast this morning. That will clear this afternoon, leaving way for a full sky of sunshine as we finish up today and even into tomorrow. Nothing but sunny skies and warmer temperatures both Friday and Saturday. Sarah?
Governor Susana Martinez is speaking out against a lawmaker who wants the legislature to consider a statewide soda tax. Senator Ortiz Pino is proposing a study of the benefits and the cost of taxing sugared soft drink beverages. Governor Martinez is firing back, saying, quote, less than a year after voters in the state's most liberal city easily rejected a tax on soda, Senate Democrats want to raise taxes on soda statewide. She went on to say that, quote, a healthy economy comes from growing jobs and small businesses, not from growing government bureaucracy with higher taxes. Crystal?
We continue to follow breaking news this morning. A big power outage is affecting your morning drive. A live look on Paseo and Coors where traffic lights still out. You could see traffic backed up there quite a ways. PNM does tell us 400 customers are still without power at this time. It initially was more than 1,000. Those outages are in residential areas on Coors between Paseo del Norte and Montaño. Officers, as you can see, are now controlling traffic in this area. PNM had said that expect to have the power restored fully by 6:30. They're now saying it could be closer to 11:30. PNM says power lines are down. What caused them to go down still under investigation at this time. We'll continue following the story for you. The tax overhaul bill just signed by President Trump has people lining up to pay their 2018 property taxes early in hopes of being exempted from a $10,000 limit that takes effect next year. The IRS is offering this guidance. Homeowners who pay real estate taxes early will be able to claim the deduction, but only if the taxes were assessed, billed, and paid in 2017. The IRS says people cannot guess what next year's assessment might be. On to news happening right now. On New Year's Eve, people can take advantage of a free ride home. In Bernalillo County, use the code ABQNYE17 to get up to $10 off an Uber ride that begins or ends within city limits. Also this morning at 10 o'clock, Mayor Tim Keller is planning to talk about the efforts that Albuquerque will make to discourage drinking and driving over the holiday weekend.
Freezing temperatures and sub-zero wind chills are sticking around the northern United States for a few days. Wind chill warnings and advisories are in effect from the northern plains through parts of New England. Erie, Pennsylvania received a record snowfall of more than 5 feet of snow this week. The National Guard was deployed to help residents there dig out. Now, bringing us back here at home, there's no rain, there's no snow. It's cold, but at least we're not that cold. Our Metro Threat Index today is at a 0. I'm not seeing anything in the way of major concerns. We're talking highs in the 60s, sunny skies, and light winds. Crystal?
Let's take a look at some new facts for you this morning. The world's richest people are getting richer to the tune of $1 trillion in 2017. That's 4 times last year's gains, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Amazon's Jeff Bezos saw his fortune grow the most, knocking Microsoft founder Bill Gates right out of the top spot. He has held since May 2013. Speaking of the rich, it was a profitable year for Apple and CEO Tim Cook, who got a 74% bonus increase. Cook's incentive pay totaled $9.33 million, along with his $3 million in salary. Add that to an $89 million stock award, and his total payout for 2017 is about $102 million. Kristen.
All right, time now for a check on traffic. Like Crystal mentioned, we do have that power outage on Coors that has things in both directions delayed big time. So I would highly recommend taking an alternate route. Do you know everything else across the city looks good? Interstate's moving fine. Other surface streets moving at posted speeds as well.
It's Good Riddance Day in New York's Times Square. Locals and tourists are invited to shred bad memories from 2017 and to start looking ahead to 2018. Workers put the final touches on the New Year's Eve ball yesterday. Waterford Crystal's theme this year is the gift of serenity. I never thought I'd be able to say good riddance on TV. Okay, if you're looking for a new job in the new year, how about assistant chef for the Queen of England? The salary is $27,000 a year, but you get to live at Buckingham Palace. Previous chefs note that Queen Elizabeth loves fresh fruit and chocolate, but she has banned garlic from the royal kitchen.
Oh.
I would have thought it would have been a little bit higher, the salary.
I would think so too. It's a lot of pressure.
You're cooking for the Queen.
Yeah. Well, pretty neat job though.
Yeah. All right, time for the five facts.
And number 5, a popular late night host is getting a lot of attention this morning after being spotted right here in Albuquerque. Gravity Park near San Mateo and Alameda posted this picture yesterday of Seth Meyers posing with the manager. Myers' wife is from Albuquerque, so he may be here just enjoying family time for the holidays.
Good for him. Number 4 now, police searching for a man who left his dog at a busy coffee shop. A post about it's getting a lot of attention. People are outraged about this, and here's why. Animal Services say on Tuesday this guy abandoned his dog in the parking lot of the Dunkin' Donuts on South St. Francis. He had a note attached to the collar of the dog saying the dog was free and pregnant. Santa Fe's animal shelter now has custody of the dog. Not sure if she's pregnant. She's not up for adoption just yet.
And number 3, temperatures warmer statewide today. The only snag in the forecast will be the freezing fog over the southeast. Everybody else quiet and mild for today.
Number 2, with New Year's Eve just 3 days away, many breweries, bars, and club owners are thankful for a new law. New Mexico alcohol laws state booze cannot be sold past midnight on Sundays, but a new law makes it possible for establishments to sell alcohol on New Year's Eve this year until 10 o'clock the next morning. This means breweries, clubs, and bars can stay open, which they say is great for business. On to number 1 now. State Rep wants repeat drunk drivers to have longer sentences. He's expected to introduce a bill soon to make that happen. Republican Tim Lewis thinks increasing sentences for people with 4 or more convictions will make drunk drivers think twice. Not everyone's on board with this. Criminal defense attorney David Cerna says he believes it will lead to more plea deals, letting drunk drivers get out of tougher penalties.